1-year inflation. They're going to ask just random people on the streets what they think inflation is going to be.
Yep.
Oh,
why not?
Okay. Inflation expectations. Michigan really pulled a doozy on this one.
I know so many wonderful ladies from the University of Michigan.
What does that mean, dude? I'm messing with you.
Another fair value gap created.
Hold on, Mohammed.
Another
Number first.
Fair value. Yeah.
Okay. Let's get this number out of the way. Expected 58, Hogue. I still want you to break down the opening ranges here, Hogue, but we'll get this number out of the way. Like 58.
No problem.
And the number is 55.4. Yeah, big miss. Pretty decent miss. Expectations. Expected 56.2. Actual 51.8. Inflation expectations much higher. It's kind of a bad one. Again, expected 58, actual 55.4. Inflation expectations 3.4%, actual 3.9%.
Not surprising.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I know. All right, Hulk, first 30 minutes of the New York session. Thoughts on the NASDAQ? Thoughts?
All right.
NASDAQ, we saw a big spike, almost got to all-time highs in the NASDAQ. Break down the ES and the NASDAQ for me. Ho, go full screen. When you're going ES, go full screen. There you go. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that clean-ass screen, Ho. Look how clean that screen is.
Nice. It's the same as it was. It's just a little changes here. So, all right. So when we look at the opening range or what opening range in the S&Ps, it's traded both sides of it now. So that's probably more likely going to be somewhat of a range-bound day, which again, the longer time frame is really hoping for today. We've opened in range and in value and basically at the point of control from yesterday. So right now it's lining up in the S&Ps for a range day. Until something changes. Okay, we put in the all-time high yesterday in the regular trading hours. Got a little bit of excess at the end of the day yesterday. So we did see some selling coming in after squeezing a whole bunch of shorts out. That whole bunch of shorts that got squeezed out yesterday takes buying power away from the market. Think about that. If you are short and you have to buy it, that is buying power. Once those shorts are out, it takes that buying power out of the market. That excess we saw at the end of the day yesterday kind of supports that. You can't even think about open interest today until rollover is pretty much over. Then we can start looking at open interest again today. But we did add 36,000 in open interest. Again, only 10% of the roll has been completed. It's a little bit late. So I'm thinking if the longer time frame gets their wish, and they're trying to do this, is to keep this range bound for the day so that they can get a whole bunch of rollovers done. So we're kind of looking at value low from yesterday as a potential support level right around 65.79. Right. Basically, the initial balance high from yesterday. Initial balance high of the day yesterday, 6,600. That would be the high of value from yesterday. It was a very high point of control, so value is a lot higher, right up against the high of the day yesterday. Probably around 65.99, I would say, is probably the high of value. So we're kind of looking to bounce around between those. I'm going to stay patient, let the initial balance establish itself, and look for better trade locations after that case. If we do see a breakout of either side of that, we'll deal with that breakout. We saw that breakout yesterday above the previous day's value area and the previous day's high. We saw that we were looking at the dome and we were seeing that there were a lot of eyeballs on that dome, and we were looking at that like, okay, this is more likely going to be continuation, and boy, it sure played out that way. In the NASDAQ, let's take a look. Here's the 30-minute chart in the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ opened a little bit stronger, opened right at the high of the range from yesterday, pretty much at the high of value. It looked above. We saw a little bit of rejection. It's really trying to just sneak up on this all-time high. I'm hoping that it happens, but I don't know. If we continue to reject value from yesterday, then all-time high is a foregone conclusion. But if we have trouble against above yesterday's high, then I could see us kind of remaining back inside of value. I'm going to put the weekly top step levels on here. So value area low yesterday, 23,991. Value area high 24,045. Yesterday's high 046. Point of control is very high of 24,034. That's why value is right up against the high of the day from yesterday. Just kind of reject range from yesterday on value and push higher, or reject higher, come back into the range, and then rotate back down to value area low. The NASDAQ, for a change, is representing higher pricing. It's acting stronger today than the S&Ps. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, Andre.
Nice job, Hogue. Sellers got completely phased right there. They just turned that thing right around. We went down to overnight VWAP in the NASDAQ. The shorts definitely got stuck in the hole there. 24,051. Go ahead, Mo.
We have closed the first 30 minutes, so I will shift it. I have shifted to the 30 minutes, so I mark the high and the low of the first 30 minutes, which means that inside the 5 minute now, we have a conviction to go higher from the 5 minute opening range, which I mark the high and the low here. Between 6,592 and 6,588. That was the 5 minute opening range, which advises that we are going higher. Now, in the 30 minutes range between 6,594.50 and 6,585, we are still inside, no breakout above or below. So far, no suggestion from the first 30 minute opening range. So we stick to the 5 minute opening range, which is looking for first target 6,596, second target 6,599.
99s, okay.
Yeah, as long as we are above 6,589. If we break 6,589, that means the 5 minute opening range going long is invalid.
This wick on the NASDAQ 5 minute is virtually non-existent.
There are some NQ stocks that are wilding out right now.
Is that what's going on right now?
Tesla's up 4.7%. As mentioned, the quantum stocks are up quite a bit. It's kind of a it's like a mixed board. Amazon, Google, and Meta are down a little bit. The Mag 7 isn't really moving that much besides Tesla.
Here goes the ES.
Yeah, interesting day. I'm still all eyes on 60.06 or thereabouts in the futures. We're edging up right now into where a lot of the 0-date calls are. We're at like 55.90 right now, SPX. 6,600 is the big one, then 6,610. But I would see how it reacts if we get up there at 60.06 in the ES futures. Oh, and as far as roll goes, Hogue, when I looked this morning,
Jack.
It's changed by now, but it was like 300,000 ES had traded and 100,000 ESZ had traded when I looked. So we are firmly there gaining the volume in that contract. Really quick, because there might be new people, and I saw the question asked during opening call, what is rollover? Why is rollover? How is rollover? Just real quick, we're trading futures here. And beyond those first two letters of your symbol, usually, like the ES or NQ, is another letter, and that is the month. They're called futures because they expire sometime in the future, okay? In this case, the U means September 25, all right? Once that date arrives, there ain't no more future. So you got to go to the next future, which is the ESZ 25, which in this case is December. 4 times a year in equities, we do this every quarter, okay? This is also why the price changes. When you get the ESZ next week, it's going to be higher because stocks go up. Contango in futures speak, right? So you're going to see a higher price, and then that spread between that and the spot will narrow as we get closer to December, and then we'll roll to March.
Pretty
Got
good?
it? Good.
Hogue approves. Look at that. The nod of approval, Hogue. I see it. I was looking at Hogue. Hogue, the nod of approval. That's exactly right.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, different markets roll at different times. I don't trade oil, but it rolls monthly. When you get into the metals, it's super weird where they have monthly contracts. But Hogue,
600
you
on
know
the
this.
bid,
They
yes.
decide they trade
Go
like
higher.
one more than the others.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
they call them, and I hate the term, but they call them bastard months. Like December's the front month in gold right now, and there's January, and there's no trade in January. There's very little trade in February. The next front month will be April, so there is a contract month every month for gold, but it doesn't trade every contract month. Some of them don't really get a lot of action.
I did not know that. Again,
Mm-hmm.
I did not know. I'm still learning stuff. We're cereals. Cereals are just every month, right?
We got this 95,
Shit.
75.
Moham's like, whatever, guys. What's up, Mo? Talk
So
to me.
the first
65, 95. Mo, what you got there, Mo?
I'm so locked in, actually.
I love it. 100%. We're jibber jabbering over here. What do you got, Mo? What's your next price? 65, 95. We got
the first target for our first trade before the news, which we cut it short before the news, is already at the target. And I'm glad that I exited that trade before the news. It was so wasted. $99. However, if we have in the 30 minutes opening range a fair value gap to the downside, that means we have failed opening range to the upside, and we are looking to the downside of the 30 minutes range. But there is no sign that we will have that fair value gap yet to the downside.
FVGs.
We're good. A little bit of rejection up in 65.96 in the ES. Doom still in this thing.
No, I closed it. I'm long one ES at 94. What I be doing if I don't buy the top, man?
No, all times. You bought 94s? 65.94 plus 1 ES. Looking for that breakout. Can we get that breakout now?
Let's get 88.50. Let's make that 88.
Like
Yeah. Man,
we have a strong rejection from the upside. Very strong rejection now. It's almost engulfing red candle in the 5 minutes. But we know how this most likely go in bullish market, you know. Just wait for this 5 minute. Yeah, usually when it has strong bullish market, whenever you see a strong red candle, they use that candle to buy. So they will buy after this candle closed, which is still 2 minutes later.
Yeah. I want to talk about gold. We had the Golden Boys on yesterday with us, Dominic, Aaron. We made new all-time highs. Gold has been digesting, if you will. We're talking about gold.
Yes.
Yesterday, 36.89. Made all-time highs on Wednesday, 37.15. He's taking a breather for the next leg up.
Yeah, that's the way it looks to me. And a breather is exactly what it looks like. So if you want to look on the daily, the daily we see balance, right? We see just a little consolidation going on here. On the weekly, it's still a very strong upside auction. I mean, on the weekly,
at that thing.
Even on the monthly. I'm back down to the 30-minute though. Yeah, we're kind of range bound, right? So we've come a long way in a short period of time. You looked at that daily chart. We've moved higher quite a bit. Market's not going to go in one direction forever, and it either needs to kind of consolidate or see a deeper pullback. The consolidation will take longer, but it will do the same thing as a pullback. It'll even out the inventory and get the market prepared for its next move, whether that's higher or lower. But we're still seeing open interest piling in on a daily basis.
This is a hell of strong
just
5 minute candle.
So let's see here. let me do something here.
Yeah, you got it.
And I can tell you that since the 22nd of August,
Yeah, it's Jackson Hole.
yes, gold has added 100,000 in open interest. That is a 20% increase in open interest in that period of time.
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Damn. All right. Dude, what is your position? Doom is long 1 ES from 65.94. 65.94.
Now 2 of 91.5.
My guy. You're doing this again.
Hey,
This is my
it
guy.
came close enough to the stop to buy one more.
What do you said? What's your average? 91.
Man, I've been out of sync, out of line, buying shorting lows, buying highs.
Keep grinding, man. Keep grinding here. See if we get the pop move. This is
Yeah,
much the bottom
now-
of the range, Mohammed.
Yeah, we will wait for this candle to close. If this close with a gap, which looks like it, that will create a short trade. But this will require a lot of stop. A lot
A lot
Mo,
of stop,
you're-
baby.
You're talking about a short mo?
Yeah, I mean, a lot for me. I don't know about you.
Mo, this talk
me-
of fair value gaps is somewhat new for you, isn't it?
You catch that? Host?
No, it's not new. I just
Yeah,
it's
Mohammed.
just one thing from the ICT world that they use
Sure.
to show there is a push in one direction, a strong push in one direction. So they use it as an indicator that there is something stronger in the market is coming. Once it's confirmed, that will spark a signal for them. So I'm not an ICT trader. I'm not doing
Sure.
any other thing than this exact methodology to enter a trade.
Hoga,
I mean,
what's
me to-
fair value gap
me
mean?
to
Hoga,
bust out.
what's fair value gap actually mean? What does it mean in like normal trading terms? Help me.
Well, here, here I can show you one here. Wait.
Just talk to me in trader. Talk to me like normal. Like, what does it mean? Just fair
Okay.
value gap.
So it has to do with the bars and the candlesticks. So if we were to be looking at this as you've got the high of this bar, and then a bar pushes higher, and the low of the following bar creates the fair value gap. What fair value gap basically means, if you ask me, is there's an area where price moved quickly so that there was a gap in value. There's value here.
Oh,
Fair value gap brings us to potential in a higher area of value. So if we're going to put a fair value gap on this, we're going to put it right here. All right. So that's going to be the top of this bar to the bottom of the third bar. There's your fair value gap. Now, as you see the market come back into the fair value gap, this is where buyers took over, came back into the fair value gap, and buyers took over again. Back into the fair value gap, and buyers took over again.
Exactly.
looks like a demand zone to me. We used to call that demand. That's what buyers want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I mean, this would be this because this is below this consolidation could be now considered a demand zone because we left it and we came back to it. If there's still buyers in this fair value gap and above this demand zone, you're a buyer.
Yeah, demand. Yeah, congratulations to the individual who did that. Yep. All right. We did see a push there. Come on, Doom. You're going 12 rounds. What round are we in right now, Doom? We are in what?
3.
Thank you, Dan.
I re-entered long from 88, just 1 ES. Keeping an eye on this. I don't want to reverse it, but it's definitely doing it again.
So I was expecting that we are gonna see a fair value gap to the short side, but even with this strong red candle, the new candle refuses to create that gap. You can see the low of this candle has been closed by this candle, so we don't have a fair value gap to the downside yet.
Fair value gap. There's upside and downside for me.
The downside, because we have, because we have this liquidity sweep up there,
That's one of his
then
words too, right?
followed by a strong red candle. If that candle closed without closing that gap, that will create a short entry. But with closing that fair value gap, that's telling me actually there is no strong money coming in the market yet.
I don't know about the gaps, but I like the gaps in between the volume profile nodes.
Low volume nodes. Yep.
Especially if price makes a big move through and it stays empty. You know, I'm looking for a clean path through since there's not much interest in between. Back to either the previous high or a mean on the lower volume bell curve, or for transactions to be created in between, showing interest of some kind. And usually it's in the opposite direction. Let's say it was a long, consolidated, made a new high, gave up, shut right back down. And if they start bringing somebody's buying it.
There it is.
But it kind of works much better on a bigger time frame. If you're looking like an hour or 4 hour or a larger time frame. Have I used it on the 1 minute with SPY zero expiration codes? Yes, but you know, these like 50, 75 cent gaps that it can scalp that. Like everything else, extremely speculative astrology for men.
Order filled.
50 minutes or so into the
I'm looking into
the New York session. Hey, are we gonna do this? Come on, Nasdaq. Can we do this? Can we make all-time highs right here, right now?
Here we go.
Come on, 24,068. Just to be like the most random way to get to all-time highs. Just here we go.
Trying to sneak up on it.
We did it. Congratulations, air horn. Anticlimactic, like all-time highs. There we go. We did it. 24,071.
Order filled.
Tried to sneak up on it.
Was that a fair value get to the us? 24,071 new all-time highs in the net.
Order rejected. Order rejected.
You long or short?
If it gives me a long, I'm holding one from 88. I'm looking to add one more. Yes, mini. Come on, baby. Yeah, probably won't go give me the fill and just.
No, now we got clear runway. Clear runway. The Nasdaq finally did it.
Come on, fill me. What is it? A tick? Give me a little sauce, baby. Come on.
Look at Doom talking about Muhammad talking to the markets. We heard Doom talking to the markets now. Jack, we're flat here in the house. I guess the house is long in crude from 63.55. Went over the roll.
I'm gonna cancel this.
Hit me, Jack. What do you got for some nuggets and some tidbits as the ES is in about 10-point, 12-point range right now? This is a big moment. He's on mute. Big moment. Mute. The new all-time highs, 24,073 half just printed in the Nasdaq. ES trying to go for those all-time highs. 6,600 even.
Oh, I'm muted.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hear what I had to say. Sorry, I've had this allergy cough, and so like I've had to hit like mute back and forth every time I cough. So I do that.
Well, we come back.
Here's your nuggets and tidbits. All right, starting with serious credit card delinquencies at their highest level in 14 years, this according to Bloomberg. Little bit of what I would call a chart crime here, in that the y-axis goes from 6 to 14%, but you see it is at the high end. 14% being back in 2010, which was a bad time for those who were around. If we look at what's rallied the most, let's take a look at the next slide here. Since the lows of April, what's rallied the most? You guessed it. The UBS meme basket is up 102% since then, followed by Goldman Sachs non-profitable tech, high yield debt sensitivity, liquid IPOs. We're back, baby.
What's in this
bad.
basket? There's a meme basket. What's going on?
These are baskets that are tracked. For instance, the UBS meme basket. I don't know exactly what's in it, but it's what they consider to be, meme stocks. Goldman Sachs non-profitable tech, self-explanatory. Tech companies that are not making money.
Can you imagine these MBAs
So
coming
a
up
lot of
here?
speculation going on since then. This goes into the next. I just want to, so I'm not all doom and gloom. I like this shared, even though he had a typo in the tweet. Our guy at Fidelity. If we get an AI themed bubble, right, you would expect the crappiest companies to start skyrocketing. And we ain't there yet. This chart goes back to December of 2019. And I've seen a lot of charts that are like, this is the most overpriced market ever and things like that. But this is one that puts it in a little context of how wild things kind of got in 2021. We have broken out of sort of the range of where we've been with that, but we're not there yet. It was wilder in 2021. Actually, we can zoom in on the chart. The next slide is just the chart itself.
What a year.
Here we are, so you can see that closer. So we're not at sort of that speculative, frothy fervor yet, but we are higher than we've been in quite some time. So just thought you guys might enjoy that.
Meme
There's my
basket. I love
tidbit.
that, Jack. Can you imagine these MBAs coming out of wherever, Wharton or wherever, doing all the studying? They're sitting there analyzing just Wall Street bets, stocks, and sitting there just, why'd they go to school? All right, we can push it here. New all-time highs in the NASDAQ. Doom, you are long from 64 or 65.80. What's your long from, Doom?
88.
88, thank you. We're trading 65.93. Buyers are in the house. The buyers are in the house. Full.
We seem to have a mute disease going on.
Everyone's got this.
Doom talk today in mute more than
I'm
he
sorry,
talked
guys.
without
I'm
mute.
long 1 ES of 88 and
Thank you.
4 micros NASDAQ at 71.
I'm sorry, you're
71,
long.
hold on. What am I talking about here, man? Let me look. Yep, 71 long.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That's my guy, man.
I cannot stay bear bias if the chart been kicking my butt for like 2 or 3 days in a row. So here we are to the moon.
Let's go. Hey, I like it. I like it. Getting in on the move. Getting in on the move.
Let me check for you the opening range in NQ.
Okay.
Do it together here. Let's go to the 30-minute. We see here the high of the first 30-minute is 2,464. I forget the numbers in NQ, man. And the low is 24,001. So as long as we are not creating a fair value gap below 64.75, you are just fine. You are fine.
75. Okay.
Once I see a fair value gap in the downside in NQ, I will let you know.
05. What we got up at 085? I'm not seeing those orders. Hey, Ken Whiskey in the chat. Hey, opening range is Hoag's job. Not today. Today is Mo's job. It's Mo's show today. I love it, man.
We learn from Hoag.
Absolutely, you're learning.
We learn from
See you Monday, everyone.
I love it, Mohammed. 50-50 on the till right now. Come on, they are coming in here in about 2 minutes. Just made all-time highs in the NASDAQ. 24,076 would be the price. Yes, got about 8 points to go for those new all-time highs. Gold was coming up to the upper end of the range here. 36.92 last trade there. Crude oil trading $63.46. Mohammed, next price of interest you got in the ES. What are we looking for here, Mohammed? We're trading 63.94.
Yeah,
what are we looking for a setup?
Actually,
setup.
ES looks weaker than the NQ, actually, big time.
It is right now.
Agree.
If we see a close with a fair value gap below 65.9450, that will initiate a short signal. However, I think we need to go to the 60,600 before we do that. I don't trade what I think. What I see is that ES is so weaker. I have no level right now just to look at this 65, 94.50. If the market stays below, created a signal to go to the short side, I will take the short. If we close above it with a fair value gap, I will take the long.
There's
That's
340
the
lot.
that's the level that I look at.
What do you got? What do you got, Doom?
Big lot, semi-big, 342 lots at 6,600 even.
Yes.
I think the bar is going to lift that up and keep on pushing, is what I think.
Well, we got up to that yesterday in Power Hour. We got up to those 6,600s. Dolby was in there as well. Dolby really liked the short up there. We lifted the offer. I think it was 500 on the ask, and they did fill it. Didn't get a tick higher, and they did reload up at 6,600. We'll see. Hey, how are we looking in the delta? It's still negative.
Only
up here?
12 contracts traded yesterday, and the S&P is at 6,600. The all-time high. 12 contracts. As far as Delta's concerned, we are negative about 1,100 in the S&Ps and about 300 in the NASDAQ at the highs here. Negative.
Okay.
Negative.
Hogs have pissed the sellers all week, man. All week. All week. Hogs been yelling at them sellers.
Eating shorts all week.
All right, can we get another push here in the NASDAQ? Break this thing out. Right, bottom of the hour has come and gone. Oh, what other numbers do we have on the side? Oh, we got some wheat. We got all the Aggies. 11 a.m. Central. Shout out to Hoop. Of course, noon Central. Baker Hughes break count. You know it's the weekend ahead of us. Hogue, this crude trade. House accounts long from 63.55. We took down the opening range. What did we see there? It looks like I guess we broke out on the bell. An upside target for this thing. Crude's been very, very tame the last couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, we took it because it was the opening range, right? It broke to the upside. It did come back and trade within a tick of our stop. And now we're, kind of back in the center of the range. If there's a target for it, we've got weekly kickoff high at $64. That's pretty much the high from yesterday. We're kind of talking about it this morning. We're kind of looking like hang on a second here. We're kind of looking to see. I mean, we kind of like short below 63.55, but the market broke to the upside. So we took the opening range trade. Again, it came within a tick of our stop. It did trade down to 63.27, which is a comfort zone point of chill from back here on the 10th. And we found buyers there, but I'm not confident that we're going to see any continuation to the upside in this. It was a very small range yesterday. I mean, very small, and it did leave a island bottom here. So we've got an island bottom. We have a range from Wednesday to Thursday, Thursday to today. We ranged higher. I'm just not confident that we're going to see any continuation to the upside today. Because again, we're up against weekly kickoff high, and it's been resistant. It was resistant on Tuesday, resistant Wednesday, Thursday, resistant today. I don't know. I'm not real confident in it, but it's still a valid trade.
It's valid.
We didn't get stopped out on it, so we're staying with it.
I'm looking for a long here.
Talk to me, Mo.
Looking for a long.
Chicken down on Natty.
The problem.
Sorry, Mo.
Looking for a long, but the problem, I don't have enough room before the high of day. I mean, I'm looking for a long at ES 6593 with a stop at 6590. The 1.5 to this one is 6597, which is higher than the recent high.
Mo looking for 93s.
What I will do,
weighing the juice worth the squeeze right now.
What is it?
Squeezy.
So
the juice worth the
squeeze.
squeeze.
If I'm entering long, that means I'm looking for the market to make new time high, which is
correct. Which the NASDAQ is doing right now, Mohammed. Don't talk yourself out of this. The Nasdaq's doing it right now as we speak. We're making new all-time highs.
I learned 2 things from Mr. Mo: never give up, and chat where the likes at.
Oh, Doom's back. Where are the likes? We got Doom. We got Mohammed. We got Jack. We got Hogue.
Let's see. I entered long. I like this long, actually. I like it, even if it's loss, it's fine. So it's a 1 mini ES.
Yes.
At 65.93 and a half.
Mohammed.
I will look for 1.5 to 1 in this trade, which leads me 65.98.50. I don't like in this trade that I mean, I'm asking the market to do something new for me, you know?
Which is what? What do you mean by that, Mohammed?
Making a new time high.
New for you? We made new all-time highs? I see what you're saying. It's tricky up here. And we saw some people in the chat saying, laughing, getting long at all-time highs. Well, that's how you make all-time highs. People buy the all-time highs.
Yeah,
and go
Tesla's
higher.
up 6.5% on no news, and you're laughing?
Come on.
No.
Guess who's going to fuel this rally? All the people calling the tops. Jack was talking about this yesterday. Guess who's going to keep making us go higher and higher and higher? Everyone calling the tops short at all-time highs. That's who's fueling this rally right now. There's no news, and we're grinding higher because all the shorts keep puking. But hey,
that's exactly
Doom
right.
Will take it. Doom will take it. Doom says, thank you for your liquidity.
Yeah, man.
24,000. You stay strong here. And Mohammed's long. Laughing. He's supportive.
Markets.
My stop at 90 only. So I'm risking only 3 points in this one to make 5.
Dow's still enough. Okay, Mohammed long from 93 half. 1 ES. Doom long with 4 from 071. 071.
I'm tightening here.
Okay, tighten it up.
Yeah, I'd rather see some profits on the ES trade.
Long from 88.
If it pulls back, I'm holding good on micro Nasdaq. I'm still in the kiddie pool on the day, but the day barely started. So we were about 1 hour in on the session. Let's go.
Dude's back, baby. Dude is back. He has been fighting this market, man.
Hey,
just throwing
haymakers.
Easy. It isn't. This is what we signed up for. Okay, you guys manage this trade. Mohammed, you manage this trade. Doom, you manage your trade. How's it going? We got the crude on. Well, it's Friday. We've been saying the tip of the week all. This is day 5 of the same tip of the week. Heads up on gold. Gold just sold off. We'll just sold off about $5. Bring it in. Study your performance stats. Yes. Very interesting to do. Trading metrics will say a lot about your trading. Take a look at that performance dashboard. You might have some blind spots that you weren't aware of when you're in these markets. Hogue, when you're in the markets, you don't get any smarter, so you go back and look at your stats. Hogue, you've been working with traders forever now. You work with Dakota actually as well. When you go take a look underneath the hood with some of these traders, what is the first go-to stat that you have them take a look at that they say it might have the aha moment or when the light bulb pops? You know what?
Well, the first thing I look at is reward over risk ratio.
Excellent.
And then winning trade percentage.
Math.
Because you can tell just by looking at that if they're profitable or not. And I'd like to see as much information as possible. You want at least 30 explanations or 30 examples of a trade. But if they're 2-to-1 reward over risk and they're right half the time, you can build an empire that way.
See, look at that. Okay, reward over risk. Reward over risk. And the math. Yep.
Next.
Keep the math on your side.
Time. How long are you in winners? How long are you in losses?
What do you typically see? What do we typically see when we're seeing traders that may be struggling a little bit, Hogue?
They tend to marry their losses a little bit. You're going to probably see reward over risk not looking that good, and you're going to see some long hold times on the losing trades. This is of course subjective to each trader, and then I'm going to be looking at number of trades.
I can write a book on that.
Overtrading.
Yeah.
Overtrading, Hogue.
Yep. Yeah. And then you can almost see like where a trader is going to fall into tilt. If they're going on tilt after 3 trades, I can usually spot that in the trade reports. If they're going on tilt after like a certain quantity of losses, financial losses. Maybe it's 1,000, and then you start to see the tilt kind of go in. So there's lots of things you can see in your trade reports and in your trade metrics that
good stuff, Hogue.
You really want to keep track of. I mean, you want to keep an eye on those. They're there for a reason, and they are very useful.
100%. Mm-hmm. Oh, I can only imagine how many trade reports have you looked at? How many trade reports have you looked at your day?
Thousands and thousands and thousands. Thousands.
Yes. Okay, Mo, I heard you sighing over there. What's going on, Mohammed? You're still in this. You're on from 93. 93 half.
Yeah, I'm still on. Still on. It's slowing down the market a little bit. My stop is at a valid place below this pivot because I'm looking for the market to start making higher highs again. So they make a low in here. My stop is below that low. If that low is broken, that means the market doesn't want to make higher high. Higher low. So if the market doesn't want to make higher low, so why I'm buying this? So I'm out.
You're out?
No. If the market close that,
I see.
If the market break that low, that means the market doesn't want to make a higher low. So if the market doesn't want to make a higher low, so it's a valid reason to exit the trade, long trade.
I'll flat. I think we're cooking a pullback up here.
Okay.
Just because I'm using a weight counter. Just flat everything. Took some profits, some baby profits. I'm looking for that nice pullback right about nowish. I'm considering buying 55s, 58s on NASDAQ and
nice
89 and maybe 89 and a half, maybe a little bit cheaper on ES. I don't want to be bumming anybody out, but that's how I see it. Also, the watermelon on the 15-minute, green on the inside, red on. wait, green on outside, red on the inside.
Incredible. That's a new one, man.
It's the watermelon.
Incredible.
It's a watermelon, green on the outside, red on the inside. Usually, it makes the retracement within, prints a small body above, and bullish. I've noticed this on the past, I don't know, maybe a month. This type of pattern on the 15-minute, aka range. But if it prints that small body outside of it, like longer wicks, small body close, the next bar is Kukumba.
As far as Kukumba, okay.
Yeah, potentially gotta close a really briefcase type of body with bigger handles, and the next one is completely pushing it. But we somewhat extended here in this range on both ES and NASDAQ. Somewhat. It's really hard for me to pick it, so risk off. If you're unsure, don't take any trades. Learn from your boy Doom. You'll save a good chunk of money.
Okay, so you're flat, Doom. What's the P&L, Doom?
Like, oh man, I'm down $921.50.
Down 12. Hey, for those that were here on Monday, end of fast markets, Doom was down $1,500. $1,500 end of fast markets. Close the day. End of the day. I
gotta stop doing that.
Well, yeah, but we do that. When he came back, we ended the day up $200. Up $200. Yeah. It was awesome. Awesome. Look at this. We are going to keep grinding this thing higher.
Yes, NASDAQ wants to break out. Oh, it did break out.
Doing a new all-time highs, 24,088. Now the ES lagging.
Yeah, ES is struggling. Buyers are struggling to show strong green candle here. Trying to hold this pullback. I'm trying with them.
Trying to get back in, Mohammed. Looking for the Dow continues to grind lower here. Dow making new lows. 45,944. 50-50 on the tilt across the board for the most part. ES has a hangover. Could be, Vince. Could be. ES was doing the heavy lifting for all week. Like, handed the ball off to the NASDAQ. All right, you go. So new all-time highs.
Looking at our
ready.
Yeah, our sector trackers, you see where it's at. We got the big losers today are materials, industrials, healthcare, financials. So a lot of S&P 500 Dow stuff. Yeah, there's your difference. Plus Tesla higher weighted in the Nasdaq. Tesla still wilding. Yeah, less so. Less so. Just up a measly 5% at this point. Dre will be right back. We'll keep an eye on the market here. We seem reluctant in the ES as well to start going up into where the end of week call options are as well. I'm still looking at that 6606 would be the first place that I would be thinking about getting short. Just enjoying the range right now. Oh, you seen anything?
No, I mean ES is doing what I thought it would probably do today is range, and they're pleasing a lot of the people that have to roll over in the ES today. Nasdaq at all-time highs. That's a little bit of a problem for our folks that are trying to roll over. We're 15 minutes from seeing if we're going to maybe see some continuation to the upside above the initial balance high in the Nasdaq. But right now we're really kind of range bound and a very small range in the S&Ps. This is gonna
Order
go well
filled. Order filled.
if it stays this way in the S&Ps. But again, in the Nasdaq, we're poking up above the IB high. If we continue that, I'm trying to read the dome in the Nasdaq, and the dome always looks like it's very robust to me. I'm used to reading the dome in the S&Ps. But we are seeing what appears to be some pretty decent eyeballs on the Nasdaq, and we're seeing some pretty robust dome. Again, which always looks robust to me. It's a beast, that Nasdaq market. But it does look like there's a lot of eyeballs on this, so I'm kind of thinking we're going to see some continuation of the upside here in the Nasdaq.
Yeah, let's
find out.
trademark robust dome, by the way. I like that.
Yeah.
It is roll, which can add liquidity too, obviously.
Yes.
We got a little bounce since yesterday in the yields. We did have the mythical fleeting 3-handle in the 10-year back up to about 4.07, so up about 7 bips in the yield there. Meanwhile, we're living. A lot of volume is traded in the S&P between 65.93, 65.91. Yeah, might be a kill the options day.
Yeah, Nasdaq growing legs up to the upside.
Buyers are trying to take the stop for the sellers right now. So as we can see, after making this strong move down, sellers first they tried again. They make lower low in this small candle, but then they try once, they try twice. Buyers rejecting that. That means those buyers are looking for the stops above 65.95.
Thank you, Mohammed. Trying to do some quick back of the envelope math here.
Of is it 90? 88 and a tick on.
Here we go.
MNQ.
As we like to do sometimes, the back of the envelope math I was doing, Tesla is about 4% of the NASDAQ 100. It's up 6% today, which means that about a quarter point move in the entire index could be attributable just to Tesla.
Order filled.
Strip out Tesla, the NQ is perfectly flat as well.
Order filled. Order filled.
VIX trading pretty low. Below, who's it? 14, 16.
Order filled.
Yeah, it can get lower. There were times where it would trade below 10. I think like 7 or 8. Once again, it gets distorted a little bit because so much of the we almost need like a new volatility indicator, but so much of the options volume is in the 0 dates now. But yes, still very low. Sell teenies, buy Lamborghinis. I saw that tweet once.
I like that one.
Works until it doesn't. and when it doesn't, it doesn't work spectacularly.
Yes. When we go down in flames, we go down in flames.
Yeah, I mean the short vol trade is interesting if you look at if you're trading something like, and actually for more accurate pricing, because the VIX is just a calculation. You'll see wild swings in the real short time frames that aren't necessarily real. If you look at like one of the ETFs or whatever that track the volatility, the prices that traded there are probably more in line with things that actually traded. But you can long term, it's always a winner to sell those things, but you can also take a 1,300%. I think the record so far I've seen those is one of the days during COVID, it lost like
He took the stops.
went 1,300% up or something in one day.
That hurts.
We took the stops.
It does.
In ES.
Okay. We took the stops in the ES, still seeing a robust dome in the NASDAQ, continuing to try and push higher and higher. We got 10 minutes to see if this 30-minute bar closes above the IB high. Yeah, S&P is really just watching. They're speculating today. Or spectating,
yeah, they just took stops and go. Finish the mission and return.
Yes,
letting the NASDAQ.
People chat were liking that. Your mission.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes
order filled.
Sellers try, but they couldn't do it. They try again and they couldn't do it. What that means? They're failing. So if you fail to do something, you're gonna pay the price. Where is your price? You put your stops there, so that's what you're gonna pay as a seller failing.
Sellers have failed quite a bit as of late.
Mm-hmm.
Tapping on just about 2 points away from the highs of the session, or overnight highs in the ES.
Yeah.
Let's have to take a look at gold.
They're coming back again.
Yeah, we are congruent as far as Delta's concerned now in the NASDAQ, but only by a little bit. About 500 positive Delta in the NASDAQ. Still negative 800 in the S&Ps as far as Delta's concerned, but S&P is just really kind of stuck in the mud here, it seems. NASDAQ kind of running the show here today so far. Still seeing some eyeballs on that dome in the NASDAQ. See if that continues here. We're going to get some new information here just in the dome and in the markets here at the switch to 10 o'clock. We'll see if there's any timed orders that come in, any liquidity that comes in on the hour, which does sometimes happen. Doom, I got to ask you, I might be a little slow. What does Kakumba mean?
it
order filled.
Hitting the sell stops, or people rapidly leaving the market, short sellers. And
okay,
you see those yay high candles that you got to scroll 3 times to bring your chart to scale so you can see the end of the bar.
Order filled.
Like a crazy party, people are crazy partying.
Squeezy.
Squeezy, got it.
It's a squeezy.
Squeezy. We only have, our whole initial balance is only 10 points or so in the ES.
S&Ps, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that ain't a lot.
One
would think that it would break out one way or the other. We've been hesitant to pay the option boys on the upside so far. They're mostly a little bit above here. In fact, the exact high of the day right now in the ES is the first kind of level where zero-date buyers would be happy.
Come on, Kakumba. Give us some Kakumba here.
It looks like it, though. Even though I'm short, but we've plotted about 5 waves uptrend on every chart I got. that's about where it starts getting extended. But what do I know? There's been a bullish and resilient market.
You're short
There we
4
go.
NASDAQ now, Doom?
Yeah, 4 micros of 86 and 88 and a tick. Go up here, almost 20 points. Soon to be forgotten. See, I'm not adding any more, but
Okay.
it's either gonna fail here and come back to a
Hmm.
decent place where I can
Mhm.
buy it back and buy more, or just smoke. Yeah.
Okay.
They shook me on the long one that previous high. 1,000 still pushing, man.
Mo, you're flat right now, right?
No, I'm long.
Long, okay.
I'm long from
Right on.
6593. When this try started, when I said I don't like in this trade, we don't have a room. I
Order filled.
6590, 25. And I have target 659850. I might kill it before. Let's see how this goes. Because this is 1.5 to 1.
Yeah, see, this is
I'm out of this. I saw those
Come
200
on.
lots flashing on the bid on the MNQ and out.
There
Nice
you
trade,
go.
Mr. Mo.
I'm out. I'm flat.
all right.
Nice trade, Mo.
Man, I should have held that long. Jesus.
Thank you.
Shoulda.
Yeah, we were
All
seeing
right.
in the NASDAQ dome some eyeballs on it. So now finally we get some reaction from the S&Ps. Let's see if we close above the IB highs here. We go looking for more option liquidity above, Jack.
Possibly, yeah. 6006, as I said, is a big fat round number in the SPX. We do it
Okay, Andre,
364
Jack,
offers. Yeah, what up?
it's Friday. Early in, early out for me, always Friday. So I will look the account and be ready for the reversal challenge.
Right on. Remember to switch account from that XFA before we start slinging the reversal challenge. So what's the final damage there? To the positive side. Damage for others, not for you. What was the P&L?
Yeah. P&L
432 up?
Yep.
Okay. Muhammad flat locked. $432. Okay.
Nice day, Muhammad.
Yep. 2 trades, 2 winners. Friday. What can I ask more?
No. You're sipping that little teacup with authority. I love it. Love to see it on a Friday. Well, we popped some stops, made new highs. Now we're maybe coming back to test the IB high in the ES, which is at 65.95 3/4. Taking a look. Yeah, go ahead, Hug.
Just no action here in our crude trade. It's just kind of what was it? Watermeloning in our crude oil trade here. We're just not getting much of a move. Gold back inside the initial balance high. Not much really going on there. So the story today is definitely the equities. See if we continue to see robust domes.
Robust domes left and right. It's rollover. Question from the chat. Mo, what kind of tea are you drinking?
Just black tea.
Okay. Black tea in a Dixie cup. I'm going to start doing that myself. Sounds good. Okay, I realize I do that a lot. I'm trying not to, how I say okay like that. And now my son, who's 4 years old, he starts everything like, I'm doing this, okay? I'm like, oh, damn it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm watching Ninja Turtles, okay? Tesla up 5.6 right now. Apple up 1.75. Microsoft up 1.6. Meta flat. Google flat. Nvidia up 0.64. That's still like $30 billion in market cap, so it ain't nothing.
All right.
Yeah. Quantum Mania has receded a little bit, but they're still up a good deal on the day. None of
New
those
all-time
stocks
highs.
in the S&P 500. Yep, new all-time highs, Andre, and you
Incredible.
missed it. You'll never see another one. That was the high forever.
They were goofing on Doom. They were goofing on Doom for getting long up there. And,
Yeah, I'm short 96 on ES just because it's cheap, very cheap.
Yes,
And I'm looking for that pull back into the watermelon.
New one, yes.
89.
And yeah, from an options standpoint, I don't hate that.
What are you seeing?
Well, that's like the 66. We've had trouble getting like follow through here. I'm still waiting for the big one, like above 6,600. Also, someone pointed out in the chat, Andre, if we get to in the SPX to 6660.
Order filled.
6660. That will be new all-time highs, as well as
10 times the low of the financial crisis, which was 666.
Mark Haynes. Haynes bottom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like that number.
Me neither.
We have this 30-minute bar open above the initial balance highs. That kind of creates a support level at that initial balance. S&P IB high 65.95.75, and NASDAQ IB high 24.076.
Order filled.
Maybe creating another fair value gap here for you, Mo, on the 30-minute chart at least.
Oh, in the 30-minute. Yep. No, in the 5-minute as well, we have another fair value gap, as you said.
Order rejected.
Yeah, it is just. Yeah, it's confirmed somehow. There is it's very small gap, very small gap, which makes it questionable. You know, it has to be obvious. You know, you don't need two person to argue on it. Not confident about it, but it is by the book fair value gap.
Gold continuing to sell off here. 36.85 last trade, about $7 off the high of the session. Hogue, what's delta in the NASDAQ? Keep grinding this thing.
Positive 570.
Okay, they've done it. It is roll. It is roll. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
They'll be exiting their
delta in the Z contract. I imagine it's not too much different because we've been so range bound.
In the NASDAQ, delta's positive 500.
There you go.
D's. So yes, they're even basically between SEP and D's. S&Ps were about flat, negative 1,100 in the December, flat in the September.
Doom, good for you. A 400 lot just came into the right on the offer in the ES.
Just saw it. Did it get filled? I think it got filled.
I think it got filled. That to me screams roll, but I'm hoping it works out.
Jack, you talking about range bound markets, and Hogue as well. That's time to start executing the roles in range bound markets, correct?
Yes, they much prefer that.
Right,
much more reliable. As if they're legging, they don't want to get whipped out on something.
Yeah, you get bad fills, bad spreads. What we got here on the tilt? It's nothing really jumping off the tilt right now. We do have bottom of the hour. We got 27 minutes till the Euro close. How's still long 5 micro crude from 63. 55. Trade's still valid, Hogue.
We are back in the.
For
Yeah,
those
it's
that
still
watch,
valid, but it ain't doing much.
no, it ain't doing much.
Right.
Take a look at that NASDAQ. By the way, if you missed Power Hour yesterday, people were getting mad at the NASDAQ. People are NASDAQ was catching strays yesterday, saying they're over NASDAQ. I'm done with this NASDAQ thing. I'll jump into ES. For those that were saying you're done with the NASDAQ, are you back with the NASDAQ today? So we do all-time highs. ES not doing it. But very interesting. What a time to be alive, Dolby. Do is short from what? He's short from 90.
Oh, just look at my exit of that trade.
That was great.
I just exit 65.98 and a half.
Nice.
High
That's where I got hit. Very nice job,
65.98 and
Mr.
75.
That happened.
Back inside the initial balance. Yes,
we are.
And lockdowns.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
Testing the consolidation highs here.
Look at that.
Come on, push in.
I know they did come back. We're selling off here in a little bit.
This is rollover. These bastards.
You got it rollover written all over it. About a 30-point pullback in the NQ. NQ again making new all-time 24,115.
They cooked me.
Oh.
Hey, top ticked. It's all right. If it kept on going another 40, 50, 100 points, and my stop was further up, I wouldn't be as happy as I am right now. So gotta have a stop. All right, we checking out that 50-minute watermelon dancing above the consolidation highs. Maybe filled.
You always happy, Doom. You always happy. The market will never makes me happy or sad. Happiness is within you.
It won't be an interesting life. I said that last night in the chat to Coach Dakota. It won't be an interesting life if everybody likes you and you win all the time. Imagine how boring that would be.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't.
I'll give it a try.
I would like to be boring and rich rather than funny and poor.
True.
Not rich. Not rich. Good stuff, dude. We got gold continue to grind lower here, about $9 off the session highs. I almost said your name there. The chat says Doom is such a G. Like it.
Agreed.
Which brings me to I gotta start clearing house on my personal. I got TQQs, I got options, I got kicked on the futures. It's been an interesting year for me. I'll tell you that.
This is for us.
It's how we pull ourselves back up, Doom.
Damn right, Doom. Damn right.
I'm quite positive on the year so far, and just dad T-shirt, chilling in my recliner. Life is good, but I don't know what's going on. Hey, people appreciate your wives. This morning I had a little, you send your wife on vacation. Next thing you know, you don't know where the toilet paper is in the house. So appreciate your wives. My home is not running as smooth as it was when she was around. So
100%.
It's been not even 2 weeks and I'm already like, when are you coming back? Can you come back sooner? Where's this? Where's that?
Doom. You're living feral.
Oh, the wife does everything around the house. I love her, man. She's the best.
Shout
Much wilder than I am too. Yeah.
So Doom also a trader in the Top Step program. Love to see that.
The moment I got the support wheels off the bike and I let her go. But
yeah,
hey, it's part of the process.
You gotta scrape your elbows.
Part of the process.
Training wheels.
Yep.
Yeah. Man. At least she knows that it's not as easy as it looks. Just, chill, drink coffee, smoke cigs, pump the buttons in like, hey, I'm done for today.
Sounds good.
High, low, sell high, yes. Take a look at the 5-minute here in the ES. Might have a little bit trend upward, slightly upward sloping VWAP. Definitely slightly more.
By the way,
yeah.
By the way, if this candle closes in 1.5 minutes below the opening range of the 5-minute candle, okay, creating a gap which means the gap between the low of this candle, which is 65.95.75. If we created that gap and we closes below 65.94, that's a valid 5 opening range short with a stop at 65.98.
98. What's that entry price you're looking for the short? One more time, Mohammed. What's the setup? Okay, we're trading.
Entry price is the close of the current candle in the 5 minute.
Okay.
The condition is that it closes without touching 95.75 and close below 94.50. So we will know the entry with the close of this candle if it meets the conditions.
So it has to stay beneath 95.75 and above 94. What was the price?
94.50. Below, it closed below 94.50 without touching 95.75.
You're gonna short anything, it should be the S&Ps, right?
That's a little bit. I don't know. It sounded complicated.
Yeah.
What
Now
I'm
we
looking at,
closed.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Now we closed. I'm already looked out, but
Right.
paper trade this one. The entry would be 65.94. Stop invalidated at 65.98 and quarter. Looking for 1.5, which is first of all 65.88, then 1 to 2, 65.85. Two targets in here.
I was just looking for a 5 minute body close above the range highs. What was that here? 94 even. Kind of give or take.
It's tough call, actually. It is very tough call. Buyers still have control.
Is that going to make a run for it
here? I'm short on it from 96.5, and I'm thinking about reversing here, but
your stop should be above 65.98. You will be fine, man.
Oh yeah,
like that.
If you're really short,
stop is out there. I'm looking for that one nicey juicy pullback, just because this 5 minute trend is getting a little bit overextended. 15 minute is doing its thing.
It might be a little dip buying here. Look at the 5 minute. All right, you guys let these trades cook just a little bit here. Gabe, come on in. Gabe, this is day 5 of the big announcements here. Oh, wait, is this announcement? No, Gabe, you got more good news.
I don't know what day this is.
Hey, Gabe, come on in here. I know what you're going to talk about. What's up?
Oh, it's not important.
All right. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. It's once again, Dre, I don't know what day this is. It's Friday though. That I do know for sure. But we're back just to remind everybody, if you haven't seen the update from last week, we released Back to Funded.
600 lots. Let's go.
All right, Doom.
Sorry.
If you have not already looked in your new dashboard and you've seen that black button that says Back to Funded, if you've blown an express funded account without taking a payout, I know how discouraging that can be. Maybe you don't want to have to go back to the combine. There's plenty of traders that appreciate the option to choose whether they'd like to be able to reactivate their express funded account or go back to combine and sharpen that sword. So if you do want to reactivate, the reactivation fees, of course, are on the screen for the account sizes, but it's available for any express funded account that you lost starting September 3rd. It's only for express funded accounts with no payouts taken. Reactivate up to 2 times. You have 7 calendar days to decide whether you'd like to reactivate an express funded account. Follows the same simple payout policy, so nothing's changing. And it's available only in the new Top Step dashboard. If you have not came over to the new Top Step dashboard yet, there is a -25 promo code that you can use to get 25% off your first week. But that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you, Dre.
Hey, Gabe, yes, back to funded. You asked, we delivered. Hope we got some more selling coming in here in gold. Gold, a little acceleration to the downside. I just made session lows 36.70, 36.79 last trade. We're about $13 off the session highs there.
I see.
That's such a new feature to come back at it. And
yeah.
I've seen people in Discord and X doing the mathematics behind it. This is not for every trader. It's for like the really novice, new getting into the game guys. I was one that like it took me probably 3 months till I got into an XFA, and I blew it the first day. It's like, what have I done? And that's for those guys, in my opinion, which is a great neat feature. If you spend so much work into it, getting into an XFA, like you finding your edge, you finding your kind of consistency, and you finally get your feet wet into the XFA, and you just slip, and you know those emotions, because it's different when you get into the pay game. And it's such a neat feature, that could save people months.
If I want to say something about this, it's only an advice. Don't take that decision of resetting or go to funded when you are mad, when you are angry, when you are not happy of the market. Don't take it. You still have 3 days, man, to make a decision. So that was for a purpose. Don't take that decision to go to get back to funded when you are angry, because guess what? 90% of the time you will blow it up.
Yeah. Also, a whole week, 7 days, you can run your practice account, kind of backtest what you've been doing, analyze how you lost it, and you got that period of time. You can backtest and go through your process and make the decision that, okay, this is worth it for me. Round 2, let's get it, baby. And yeah, especially Matt affected. I'll back up Mr. Mo on that.
Great advice from both of you. Definitely don't do it like mad and run right back into it and start doing the same thing you were doing. That's for sure. Get your feet on the ground. Practice a little bit.
Take a look in the mirror.
Let go of the venom.
And I'm happy it's not cheap to do it. And some people are saying it's expensive to do it. I'm glad it's expensive. So when you do it, you think about it.
It's agree, Mohammed. Well said.
I was short, cut it for a penny profit. Now long, looking for that push above.
What price now, Doom?
It's cooking. I'm long from 95.5.
24,000. Which 95? ES or NASDAQ?
ES, I'm sorry, 95.5.
All good. 65.
Oh, it would have been nice if I was long for 95. No, on the
about the same.
Last trade in above the range.
Yes, it is.
You can't deny that. Like, you know, simple price action. Even though you see my screen, it's packed with indicators and all kind of magical things. Simple price action. We're trading above a prolonged range.
Astrology.
Hey, astrology. You got to have the CCI bands. You got to make it colorful.
More screens, more indicators. More indicators, the more screens, the better. 65.96 last trade ES. 3 points off session highs. We're 4 points away from all-time highs. 6,600 even. Yesterday, 12 contracts. You said, Hogue. Trade on the offer. 6,600. Shout out to those 12 lots.
Big 12.
Yeah, who puked into those 6,600s or who bought it?
Yeah.
I've been there. Like,
oh yeah.
Okay,
it's much easier to buy the high than it is to sell the high.
We got the NASDAQ might be making another run here for all-time highs. Ooh,
there's one for your book.
What is it? What'd you say? It's better to buy it.
Much easier to buy the high than it is to sell the high.
Yes, it is. It's how long it took me to get in my head that you can't sell an offer and can't buy a bid. It took me 2 months to wrap my head around that.
You guys should have said that yesterday.
Right?
Is everything.
Yes, it is. Get another run. The old college tries, Michael Patak would call this, for another run for the all-time highs in the NASDAQ and 24,115 tilt. Pretty flat right now. ES seeing a little bit of resistance.
Only because I bought one.
Only he's going to take the top off this thing. Gold. The last 30 minutes or so, gold did see about a $13 sell-off. Yep. Bottomed out at 36.79, back up to 36.83. Wow, sellers definitely
gold just tapped into that fair value gap that we were looking at earlier and found buyers down there again.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful when it happens.
Look at that. Sure did.
They close the gap. They continue the mission.
Look at the ES. ES since the New York opening bell rang. What the range? Low of, call it, oh hell, what is it, Hogue? We got 65.85, call it. 65.98. We're talking a 13-point range.
Yep, 13 and a quarter, 13 and a 3/4 point range in the S&Ps. Pretty thin, pretty low, pretty small. The rollover workers are loving this.
Yeah, they're getting
in the S&Ps at least.
You find, is there opportunity? And I'll throw it to Jack as well. Is there opportunity within this? When we see that 13 quarter point range in the ES, what will we look for perhaps a setup? You want to get out of that? You want to break out or break through to perhaps see opportunity? Or you just wait? If we stay in the range.
Well, I mean, you got Mo here.
Order filled.
In the S&Ps today, he's made some good money. Just you have to be reasonable with your expectations when the market is like this. You know, we kind of failed at the highs here. We weren't able to hold the IB low or the IB high. So I'd be kind of looking for a rotation back to like value low on the day in the S&Ps. So here's the S&Ps. So we closed that 30-minute bar. We weren't able to hold the IB high 65.95. You could see a rotation back to value low, which we're seeing right now is 65.88.5. But right now the Nasdaq is still holding above that IB high. It's still a long, but you've just got to manage your risk. So when you're looking at smaller opportunities, you've got to be really picky with your trade locations, because if you're looking at a potential 8 to 10 point profit in the S&Ps, you can't risk 8 or 10 points on that. You want to risk like 4 points on that to get to 2-to-1 reward over risk. So you got to be really picky with your trade locations in smaller ranges, but you can maybe trade a little bit bigger because your risk is going to be smaller. It's going to be a lot closer.
I like this. So you say your risk is about 4, right? 4 points. What should the reward be? What should the...
I'm not taking a trade at any time unless I'm looking at 2-to-1 reward over risk.
2-to-1 every time, Hogue, even a 13-point range. How are you going?
You don't diddle in the middle.
Fair enough.
Don't diddle in the middle. Look for the extremes.
I'm gonna go look in the Suns real quick, and I'll be right back. If that's
okay. Okay, don't stare too long, Doom.
We need you to come back here.
I'll see how I go.
Oh, I love that. Andrew, absolutely loving it. What's up, Mohammed?
If you allow me, I would like to explain something here. You remember that we said when buyers try and they failed and try and failed, and then the stops go. Look at the difference here. You can see the buyers try, but they didn't fail. You can see that. And they try again, and they didn't fail. So that's totally different than what happens here. That means it is the opposite now. The buyers try, they failed. They try again, and they failed. So where the stops? 65.90.
Order filled.
Stops.
Order filled.
Buyers who failed.
Order rejected.
Naughty boys, they must be punished.
65.90.
65.90. I'm like dyslexic with these numbers right now, but yeah. I'm back, Andre.
We're back. Okay. Billy Joe in the chat. I love that new edition. I believe you're talking about back to funded, but I don't like the fact that you can only have the option if you've taken a payout. You've taken a payout. You've already seen the fruits of your labor. So, thinking there.
Well,
let's
all right. We got
rocking here.
Yeah, we got your own close to the bottom of the hour. So Mohammed's looking for the Doom's back. Good to see you. We got push to the downside here. Right, because overnight VWAP in the ES 65.91.
Yeah, that trade is working, and
correct. The only way you can get back to funded is
looking at 65.88, 65.88 is the first target of this setup.
Mhm.
Second target,
Value low.
65.85. Yep.
Mhm.
I got shook out of my short and I bought it. Big L, big L. I've been out of this today. Definitely out of this. Locked myself out for 15 minutes because I feel the imminent urge to chase into this, and I know what happened the previous 3 trades. So
What's the
here we
P&L
are,
do?
chilling.
Sean, what's the P&L do?
Oh, I'm down 1430.
All right. Yeah, you're locked out for 15 minutes right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Relaxing.
great. Absolutely. We got let's get the
I
European
see
Joe,
James.
See James. You just told everyone what's about to come. Now you're telling people what's coming.
I'm sorry. I love James. Best news anchor
Taking over.
ever.
They're taking over, Andre.
Yeah, I love it, man. How about when you came on, Hogue, Mohammed's like, no, I ain't got time for any of this. Mohammed's just like ready to rock. So good.
Order filled.
And we might be in a bit of a channel here. Let's get the European close out of the way. 5 minutes till the bottom of the hour. The ladder is 100 on the bid, 100 on the ask in the ES till 50-50. Well, Doom, would you say here's coming to you, James? You saw him back there. James, come on in. What do you got for us? Doom's doing all the work.
Hello, everybody. I know. I love it. I love when people you do the work for us. That's my favorite. We've conditioned an army. Thank you, guys. Hey, guys, guess what? It's Friday. You know what that means? It means the weekend's here. It's time to chill. It's time to relax. But it's also time to make sure that you are getting the information you need to know to be ready for next week. And that includes the Top Step TV Guide. That's right. A TV guide is not just something you get as filler in the mail anymore. It's something you can have being filler in your inbox. But this is no filler. This contains important information that you're going to want to know. Who's on when, what new segments are coming, updates, news, giveaways. You can find it all in the Top Step TV Guide. So be sure that you are getting the news. We send it straight to your inbox every single Monday. So if you're not already getting it, check out the link we're dropping in chat. Sign up now and be here on Monday for another week of Top Step TV, bell-to-bell action, and your TV guide ready to go. Also, later today at noon, we continue group coaching with Hogue is still going on. That's right. If you have yet to hear your question get answered live on TV from Hogue, well, there's still time. We are still taking questions that we've received all week long, but if you've thought of something overnight, put it in there too. We're going to drop a link in the chat. Fill out your form with your questions and then be back here at noon to see Hogue answer them live. Hogue sits down with one of the other Top Step TV personalities and coaches every day to make sure that he gives you thoughtful and thorough answers to the questions that are on your burning little mind. So fill out the form. Tune back in today at 12 p.m. for group coaching with Hogue. I got some news coming a little bit later, but that's all I got for now, Andre.
Thank you. Yes, pin to the top of the chat. Let's get those questions in for Hogue. Oh, the answer is yes. Wow. You've been stumped on a question. Have you been stumped on a question?
Yeah.
Remember last time you were stumped on a question in group coaching? Completely like.
I thought I was wrong. I thought I was wrong once, Andre, but I found out I was mistaken. I was mistaken.
That's my guy.
No, I tell everybody at the very beginning, I don't know everything. Nobody knows everything.
No.
And if I don't know, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to make something up.
There's questions in there. Yep.
Those buyers are start to failing more and more. As you can see here, buyers are keep failing in every attempt to make a higher high. So, and they start making lower low, below the opening range, below the fair value gap, which all confirms that the mission is still in progress.
I love this.
Mohammed, man. Yep, she's seeing right now. Buyers are trying to continue to fail. Beneath what price, Mo? You want to see beneath 88s to confirm? Oh, we are selling off.
Right now. 88 is the target. 65.88 is the target.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the second target 65.85.
85's all right.
Nasdaq still holding up.
Looking at what have I done today, I think I'm going to reverse the stickers on this keyboard. So I'll sell the highs instead of buy them, and the opposite. I think Hogue
always valid.
talked about it yesterday on the questions that he went through that. Somebody told you just do the opposite.
Yep.
I was
The-
listening.
We call that the Costanza trade.
It's the Costanza.
I love it, man. Yeah.
Do the opposite of whatever you think you should do.
Nasdaq staying stronger today. That has not been the case
yes, it
for
is.
the last week, 2 weeks. Nasdaq is the stronger. Nasdaq's about 20 points off the highs, also all-time highs. Let's trade 24,093. 093. Took us 1 month, one solid month to get through 24,068 half. Finally did it on
Hope we will have a failed upside auction, correct? If we close below 65.95.
We've already given that up in the S&Ps, but we still have a successful auction in the Nasdaq. So they're telling different stories. Trade what you see. I could see us going down to 88 in the S&Ps and finding some possible buyers down there as long as the Nasdaq holds up.
I like
Again,
this.
the Nasdaq's got to hold above the IB high, which is 24,076 approximately.
10 seconds to London. 88s. All right. All right, let's talk about that setup. Jack, we looking for... Let's get London on the way. All right, London's closed. 88s.
Yeah, London's closed. I don't
so-
know. It's still pretty tight, pretty tight today. And
Yep.
when you're coming off of the all-time highs, it's like, yeah, it makes sense to. I don't know, man. It didn't get to my 6006 level. Let me go to the
6606.
lab real quick and see if there's anything that we could be interested in here.
Order filled.
Got, so we'll key on the. All right, let's watch this ES setup. Let's key on those 6588.
Order filled.
Which we're pretty much at
Order filled.
right now. Ticks away.
There's
There we
value
go.
low
88's
right
trade.
there. Okay, Nasdaq
you're
just
watching
traded
Nasdaq.
straight to the IB high, so there's no more single prints.
Love this. This is real. This is
Traded straight to it. So the
this
Nasdaq is still along here. You could see if we see buyers come back in here in the Nasdaq, those 88s are going to look real good in the S&Ps.
Pro
Yeah,
ball
they
trading
touched
right
the
there.
88
That's
and
pro ball trading
smack
right there.
up
Look at that.
immediately.
Man, it
Really
shook
good
me.
for a buy, I take it.
Yeah.
Say worked
I
with
mean,
the 88.
the good bottom usually tested twice.
Yeah, basically worked the 88 bid and played off of the Nasdaq. Nasdaq wouldn't sell off. Worked the 88s in the ES while watching the NQ. Got filled there just to watch that. Damn, Hogan, that was that's 50 years of 100 years of experience right there, folks. I hope you saw that that was quick. There is no if thens, there's no fair value gaps, there is no blah 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 blah.
Not that old.
Price, that is reading price action in real time right there. So we need some
For me to be a buyers in ES, I need to see the following. I need to see this to see the sellers try and fail. Try and fail so I can look for the stops up there. As long as they are not doing this, that means sellers are continue successful and you don't want to be against them. So far we don't see sellers failing. What we all see is buyers trying.
all right, let it close out of the way. Buyers stepping in here in the Nasdaq. 24,096.
I gotta say, watching the charts is much easier than trading them today.
We got here 6-7% short in the 6-7% short in the Nasdaq. Sounds good, Hogue. Can we make another run? Can we push this thing higher in the Nasdaq? 20 points from all time.
I'm gonna step out to get ready for the
got it.
Morning recap. A pleasure to be with you guys as always. Doom, Mohammed, Auto Charts.
I don't know if you later I'll see you in the morning recap.
All right,
Is that a
Jack,
national?
Andre, love you, bud.
Yeah, that was good stuff, Hug.
Later, Hug.
Where Mo gets that one? Not all good. We got here gold turning a little bit higher. Crude just chilling low. For the New York session low, $63.15. I have 63.68.
Even take out yesterday's high. Kissed the 6,600 yesterday in the ES. Oh, what we gonna do?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna see this thing play out here. So Hogan's talking. There's watching Nasdaq leading, and this doesn't always play out. Obviously, it's just what we identified in this session, or now in this last 30 minutes? Call it the last 10 minutes. Just looking for that to play off of one another. Short trade, quick trade. Jack, did you happen to see who Bezant was speaking with for possible Fed chair replacements? I don't know if you caught this headline yesterday.
I did not.
Bullard. Remember Bullard? Bullard,
Okay.
Warsh, and a blast from the past, Larry Lindsay. Irony of all three of those candidates, they're all Hawks. All Hawks. And
Andre, I'm so sad.
I'm
so sad. I keep refreshing this page, not believing that we are only 570 likes. What a number.
What can we do?
What you are doing? Are you just watching like this? You don't feel ashamed? Just click that like button, you know.
And subscribe, Mohammed.
We don't need to beg you, man. Subscribe. I mean, they are not clicking the like button, man. It's easier to click the like button. So just give me some 1,000 likes here, guys. Otherwise, those guys will never invite me.
How about that? What is a hawk? Jack, what does a hawk mean for hawkish and dovish? What does that mean in terms of stance on monetary policy? What is a hawk? Thank you, Mohammed.
A hawk is somebody that likes to be less accommodating with the policy. They don't like inflation. They're tough, rugged. A dove is more accommodative. They'd be more into cutting, etc. It's interesting the names Andre read because from everything Trump has said, very vocally,
he wants doves.
Very publicly, he wants doves. He wants printers.
These candidates all happen to be inflation fighters. Inflation, yes.
Yeah.
Inflation fighters. They're inflation fighters, not...
Dare I say. He wants...
Make this up.
I feel like they're interviewing these people, but I think it's going to be Waller.
Yeah. We'll print
this. I don't know what's going on. You said hawkish, dovish. I thought about hawk-two-ish.
Oh, come on, man. What are we doing? We got
yes, has Bezant interviewed... Yeah.
We stopped.
Forgot about her for a second, and I was perfectly happy in that. But thank you, Doom. Has he interviewed the Hawk Tua girl yet?
Oh my goodness.
You should. She got famous by doing good interviews.
Where do we go with this? All right. Come on, Miss. I'll see you. All right, we are. Yep, there we go. Hawks are inflation fighters. They looking to. That's accommodative. Where do I go with that, man? Come on, where do we go with that? How many likes did that get?
Launched a meme coin.
Mohammed, you did the trick there. You did it. Look at that instantly. 300 or so. I can't show that one.
Already 1,000.
Not quite, but let's work on getting
200
subscribers.
200
Closing on 181,000 subscribers today, Mo. We gotta get there.
Subscribers is up to you guys. I cannot invite people to this channel, but as long as they are here, give me my like, please.
Mo's likes now. It's Mo's show.
Maybe I can. Maybe I suggest that you sign up with a new YouTube account. That will be a stretch.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you no. We got
your kids' account. Go there and.
Doom, what's your position? So you're still locked out? Are you still on the 15-minute
Yeah,
lockout right
9
now?
seconds, but I'm not rushing into continuing the trend of the day. So definitely Ichi here. I can't put my
88s again.
finger on it. They're doing it again because Nasdaq is bull flagging, and
It is.
ES is testing lows at 88s and 87s, which is a dip. So which is going to give?
That's what Hogue was talking about. That's kind of what Hogue was watching here. That's what the entry on the 88s. This is what Hogue,
Hold 88 again, Jack.
Hogue was playing ES off of the Nasdaq.
Well, if we zoom out, I mean, there's not, compared to what we've seen, there's not that big a spread. So the Nasdaq's up about 0.25%. The ES is down a hair. 0.25% difference between those indices isn't that much.
It's I know Mohammed's always. Yeah, Mohammed's saying the sellers are failing.
Yeah,
buyers are failing. I should sell. You see, buyers are failing.
Yeah, buyers are failing.
I understand these 88s. Keep finding bids on the 88s.
This
Right back
time
up to 89.
they haven't failed yet. In order for the buyers to fail, the sellers need to break 87.70. They need to make a new low. They haven't. They just touched
what price
double
would that
bottom
be?
here.
What price?
87.75. I mean 87.75. As long as buyers are protecting that means they haven't failed yet.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I'm long on micro Nasdaq.
Are you suggesting a buy here, Mohammed? Right? Or
no, not at all.
And what price?
Yeah. I need to see the sellers fail first. The question here: do we see sellers failing? Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. I was gonna say, because I can't in good conscience on a Friday during the roll, given these markets, like play a short breakout trade on a day like today. It could very well work, but I'm much more comfortable just like waiting to buy until we get a sign.
Yeah.
So ES is dragging lower here. Nasdaq, like Doom said, got a little bit of a both. Like Doom, you've got one micro Nasdaq. What price did you get there?
This is
5.
This is what makes
what price? Hold on, Mohammed. One second. Mohammed, 1 second. Doom just got in here. Doom, what price did you get? 5 micro Nasdaq. What price?
89.5. 24.5.
For 89.5. What's your upside target on this thing, Doom?
Last high. Take some.
115.
Less runners. Just maybe leave out 2 or 3 runners at 16. 16, 115. Maybe 120-ish. It's not looking good. But here we are. Trade is placed. I'm looking to add one at 72 and a tick. And my stop is at 56. Is it 56? 53.5.
My apologies, Mohammed. What are you seeing here in the ES now? We got into those 87 halves. That was the price you were looking at to see if the sellers are.
No, 85.5 is the 2-to-1 target of that setup. So here where is the story ends for that entry setup. Doesn't mean that the buyers should come, not necessarily. I mean, we still need to see the sellers failing. As long as the sellers are not failing, I mean, it's difficult to just pick the bottom. The bottom could be anywhere, anytime, any minute. We don't know. But when we see sellers start to fail, 1, 2, that means the buyers, they have a mission to complete.
That. I'm trying to hold it here.
If you ask buyers what you are looking for, they said we just want to get the control back.
They just got it though, Mohammed.
No target. They have no goal. They just want to stand up on their feet now.
Looked like they'd probably be happy with what they saw. I guess. Hey, Doom, 71% short of the Nasdaq tilt.
Oh, that's great.
I had to do it, man. Gold grinding higher here. 36.84. A little bit of a sell in crude. 63.28 last trade. Yes, sellers try to take it into those 87s. It is I'll call this choppy. This is choppy. Okay, we'll see how this plays out. Again,
Another
Doodle on
time.
5 micro.
Buyers are trying now.
Mhm.
Let's see if the sellers will leave them alone.
Oh, Nasdaq's. All right, let this play out, okay? We got Doom's favorite part of all fast markets. Definitely my fault. This guy has been on fire this week with just some hard-hitting news. I have no idea what he's got in store for today, but James, come on in. Hit us with that hard-hitting news. It's been fantastic this week.
The Hawktua girl's name is Haley. Haley is her
Respect on
name.
that name.
Come on.
Haley Tua.
Hey, everybody.
Like,
Haley Tua. Mrs. Tua to you. Anyway, hey, everybody. It's Friday. We're all having a good time. But you know who's not having a good time? The average TV consumer. That's according to David Zavlov. That's right. That man featured there, the man who has killed TV, says that TV has become a terrible consumer experience. I won't say he's completely wrong. There's nothing I can't stand more than, you have a movie you want to watch, you don't own it. So the first thing I have to do these days is Google where to watch movie title. And then from there, you find out, oh, it's on Hulu, but only if you have a Stars account. And only if you have a Stars account with the actually correct add-on packaging to it. And it spins out of control from there. Try and watch Courage the Cowardly Dog anywhere today online. Spoiler alert, you can't. That's actually thanks in part to this man here on the screen who says that TV has become a terrible consumer experience. I think deleting franchises is a terrible consumer experience, but hey, that's just me. Shout out Westworld. Again, HBO is one of the largest, fastest growing streaming platforms, so he says his content is good, but everyone else's is bad. Spoken like a true businessman.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say he is. I have a lot of thoughts on this gentleman right here, but go ahead, James.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was gonna say this. Don't forget, this is the guy who digitally inserted himself into the Wizard of Oz that they are projecting onto the Sphere in Las Vegas. Nothing screams "I have no ego" other than "put me in a classic movie, please."
Oh, wow.
Love this guy. Love what he's doing to all my favorite franchises. So, Godspeed, Zavlov. You devil, you. Good luck on. Good luck on
Real
everything.
quick, this is also the guy that got paid like $48 million to like F up HBO Discovery and change the name back and forth a few
100%.
times. So, yeah, like
So
What a
yeah,
gig.
so many bad business decisions. HBO
what a
went from a
gig.
household
don't-
quality name to well, you got to sort through 800 episodes of House Hunters before you can find that Game of Thrones episode you want. But
him and McKinsey, baby,
we'll see.
they got it.
Oh, speaking of got it, you know who doesn't? I thought this article was interesting. The court just rejected a Verizon claim saying that selling users' location data without their consent was legal. That was their
What?
entire defense, but it's legal. And what they mean by that is your phone tracks you. We should all know this by now. This should not be a surprise. And a lot of times you opt into it. That's right. You do have to read the things that you agree to. But what they're trying to say was that they're allowed to sell your third-party data to anybody they want without your consent. If they see you
Lovely.
going to and from the Popeyes by your house 5 times a week, they might try and sell that information to Popeyes to say, hey, here's a reliable customer of yours. Well, the courts just won, or just not shot that down by saying, no, customer proprietary network information is definitely covered in the Communications Act, which is what they're trying to say it does not. But what you might also notice here on the article is it says AT&T won its appeal for the exact same thing. Although, as the article also states, they used a better defense other than, but we can. That always worked out for me in high school. They actually challenged their, let me see if I can get this right. AT&T won because they claimed that the way in which the FCC was going about collecting the data from them violated some other sort of numerous communication acts. So all in all, they had better lawyers.
That's exactly.
That's all it is. Their lawyers knew exactly what to say. Well, Verizon's just said, I don't know, everyone else does it. Just tell them we do it. It's fine.
Precedent.
So, as a customer of AT&T, I'm so happy that my data is being shared without my consent and that it's fine. Thank you.
They won. The robots won.
Same.
The robots
same.
won. We saw that. They're serving in cabinets in some countries now.
Albania.
This is stories I reported on yesterday.
The robots won.
But you know who's not winning? Public transit, guys. Public transit in America is getting so underfunded, it is relying on sports gambling companies to get it up and running. Recently, FanDuel subsidized train service to and from the NFL's Philadelphia Eagles home opener last week, and the line had already been cut amid a funding crunch for the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transit Authority, also known as SEPTA, the fifth largest transit agency in the United States. What happens when you run out of money to move your citizens around the city successfully? Well, FanDuel steps in, baby, and they say, get your 2-for-1s, get your odds in, and get on the train to go bet. That's right. They want you there at the stadium. They want you invested. And so they are more than happy to help get the trains running. And let's face it, public transit ridership is just down nationwide. Here in Chicago, we feel it all the time. I live right next to a train station, and I take it sometimes. I'm not against the CTA. I just, it's not the most reliable these days. For me, it's more about getting somewhere on time than it is about taking public transit. But when I do take the trains and the buses, it's totally fine. It's totally safe. But they just don't come very often. That's my gripe with them. I know other people are scared of them, and it's okay. You can be scared of a train. It's fine. But I am not. And so I ride them at all times, including the nights.
They used to sell nice
man.
CDs
Lighting
and
the
stuff
fire
on
here,
the
James.
Red Line.
How's that going, James? James' take on public
What, riding the
transit?
trains?
How's that
Totally
take
fine.
on-
I used to live at the end of the
Whoa,
Red Line.
whoa.
I used to fall asleep on the train.
Whoa.
Not a single thing ever happened to me.
Whoa.
So, to everybody else out there,
What?
come to Chicago.
So, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, it's that.
The
Words.
question
I'm
is,
here.
I'm not in
Where
here
are
with
you?
you. You're in here with me.
We say words.
Yeah, that's
a lot.
exactly it.
We say words, a lot of words. Sometimes they come out. Maybe cut that.
I wonder when
Riding
your
all
public
night up and down?
transportation ticket.
Jesus.
Sorry.
No, don't be
No, go
doing.
ahead,
Please talk. Doing. Please talk.
Is it included like a free bet when you buy your ticket? Like you get Eagles 10-1 if you buy like a public transportation ticket or
Oh,
something?
boost. You get odds boost
Yeah.
if you take the public.
Like buy your monthly card now and get $50 of betting power.
Dude, don't give them any ideas. Or if you
Now
do,
run your.
make sure they can pay you for them first. Anyway, Andre, I'll see you later on. It's Friday, everybody. Chill
Yeah, it
out.
is. Yeah, it was
Catch
Friday.
you guys later.
This, man.
Game is the best.
Hey,
Yeah, Jack, go. What?
hey, I got a great idea for an app later. We can talk about it. If we don't show up Monday, you'll know it worked.
Wow, that's a quick turnaround developing. That's a quick turn.
Yeah. It's AI, man. I can just code things.
Yeah. Mohammed's got no
No, it's-
time for this. Look at Mohammed. Mohammed, you hear these?
No, I'm just, you can see this is to the tick, similar to the previous one.
I was just
Once they get 2-1 of the fair value gap
Yep.
entry, 2-1 to the tick. I mean, they didn't spare any time. But that didn't change anything, that the sellers continue making lower low. Buyers are not yet to be found to take this market higher.
Right.
Could be a nice
Boom.
buy area. However, we don't see any let's say any pattern, any signal that there is a buyer here. They just reacted to any new low.
All right,
Bargain
well, what to
hunters.
do. Mohammed, you have been locked in. You have been ready to rock since the opening bell of New York. All right, Doom, I'd like to check in with you. Where's your P&L right now? Because we're going to follow this story throughout.
I'm unrealized $55 on long 2 MES and 6 MNQ. And I'm down 14 something, 60. It keeps moving. Like the public transportation.
Edge is it. Okay, down 1,500. Got some positions on here. We're going to follow this throughout and see if the comeback is on for Doom himself. 170 on the big board for a reason. Saw this on Monday. We're seeing some bid stacking in the ES. I guess on the offer as well. Look at that size. I remember back in May and April, it did not look anything remotely close. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. Pretty thin on the NASDAQ. So, okay, Mohammed. We got 30 seconds here left till fast markets. I don't think the sellers have won. I don't think the buyers have failed. I don't think the buyers, and vice versa. You're able to squeeze out some ticks, some profits here in this range. What do we do from here, Mohammed, if anything? You're looking for prices beneath what to perhaps catch a move to the downside? Maybe with a downside price.
To be honest, if I'm not already hitting my BNL or my target,
Sure.
it will be difficult to continue trading this day. If you are not already getting your target or getting your maximum loss, I don't think it's a wise idea to continue trading. Always for me, Friday, early in, early out. As early as you can finish trading, as better you go. So I don't expect much from this market. You know, Friday, anything can happen. However, this week was full of important news. And today, I think maybe it's just relax. You know, the market doesn't want anything anymore. There is no more headline. Maybe the market is run out of any more major news that would move the market. So I expect the market will stay as it is today.
I love you, Mohammed. Mohammed, absolutely love it. No one's got more passion for the markets than Mr. Mo himself. All right, we got morning recap coming up next. Then we got trade tops up. We got Mandy, Coda, Jay. We got a lot more coming at you. We got reversal challenge. We got group coaching. Form pinned to the top of the chat. With that being said, we're all in this. We're going to be following Doom's comeback trail right here, right now. All-time highs in the NASDAQ.
Order
fulfilled. In the ES. Stay tuned to find out. This is Top Step TV. Let's go. It's Friday. Let's get that money. Come on.
Click like, click subscribe. This is Top
Order filled.
What's up, everybody? This is Dolby Time from Top Step TV, here to talk about some of the cool new features that we have for the new dashboard. My favorite one is going to be Reset Banking, something that did not exist back when I was
Order filled.
So what you can do, you can bank a reset with every trading combine rebuild. You can use it on any active account at any time. So that means if you're trading in the month of June and you don't use any resets in June, that means that free one that you typically get on your rebuild date is going to get rolled over into next month. So how cool is that?
One of my next favorite features of the new TopStep dashboard is the Reset Rebill extension. When a trader purchases a reset of a trading combine during their active billing cycle, they're no longer stuck with the original purchasing date. They now get 30 fresh days to trade and to work towards getting to that express funded account, removing some of that pressure of time.
Aaron, where are your next travels? Where do your next travels take you?
I'm gonna be in Europe for a decent amount of time, so I'm trying to find somewhere to get set up in Europe.
How do you determine what country, what city is next?
I know, just wherever I feel like going, I'm like, that seems like a pretty cool place. Let's go take it off the list.
Can you give us 4 options for the chat, and the chat decides? Will you really do this?
We're doing it. We got Switzerland, Italy, Norway. I want to see more. Someone can pick one more for me.
Estonia?
Take down the poll. 600 votes, and your trades will be going to Switzerland. Absolutely stunning country.
I owe everyone who voted for Switzerland.
All right. Happy Friday. It is time for the morning recap. Always telling you, I hope you're having a great trading day. I hope everybody is. We're 0 for 2 so far in the opening range trades. We're still in one of them though. looking real good right now. But as always, let's start with the opening range trading in gold. I think I remember right. It was a 1 minute opening range breakout trade that you voted for this morning, getting us short 5 micros at 36.8190. I wrote 5, but if I remember right, I think it was a 1 minute that you voted for again. Got us short. We did have some possible targets, some possible profits in that. We didn't Lenny it, however. We ended up getting stopped out up here at 36.8590 was our original stop. 222 $222 loss. What about the context in the market here? Okay, so we were kind of liking the idea of being short initially. What we may have been able to do is to recognize that the market really rejected value from yesterday. What we were hoping for was value acceptance to bring price lower, but it rejected value. That could have been something that we could have been using to get a better outcome on this trade. Of course, you never know until you know. So we got stopped out on that one. We're still long the crude oil opening range trade. I think that was a 5 minute opening range trade. Pretty sure. And it got us long 5 MCL micro crude oil at 63.55. It has a couple of times come very close to our stop, which is still sitting at 63.15, within a tick of our stop on this 820 bar here. We've taken another look down at the initial balance low. We're just kind of stuck inside a very small range here in crude oil, probably waiting for new information. We don't know how the outcome of this trade is going to be, but if it's anything like yesterday, it might be another all-day sucker for very little profit or loss. Man, we were in this thing all day long yesterday, short. We finally got out of it, but there wasn't much of a range there, and there wasn't much of a profit. Taking a look at the overall context, we're range bound. It is rollover. It is rollover. Rollover can be a pain in the butt. The markets act a little bit differently. Things go too far. They don't go far enough. Rollover makes me personally sometimes a little bit crazy. Let's take a look at the E-mini S&Ps. Now, Mo had a couple of really good trades. Let's take a look at Mo's trades here. Mo came in relatively quickly into the markets here this morning. It was long 1ES 65.89. He's been kind of focusing a little bit on those fair value gaps a little bit here this morning. We didn't really hear him talking about that too much, but I like the fact that we're always expanding our knowledge, and anything that you can use to find good trade locations, I'm all for it. Mo was long 1ES 65.89, got out of that one at 65.92.5. Made about $184 after fees and everything. Nice trade there from Mo. We got long again.
Order filled.
Long one at 65.93, getting out of that at 65.98.5, making his account for the day up $432. Locked out for the day. He's going to make sure that he's going to take home some profits today. Good on Mo. Now, Doom had a tough day in fast markets today. Was maybe a little bit out of step with the markets, and he admits that. And one thing I love about Doom is whether he's up big or down big, he doesn't change personality wise. He doesn't get quiet. He knows that he's going to be okay over time. So I just wanted to take it easy on Doom today. I know he had a rough day so far. He's down about $1,400, but he is long the Nasdaq. Oh, well, still trying to get that back. He was a great comeback earlier in the week for Doom. He was down about the same and ended up about $200. We're going to hope for the same for that. But he's currently long 1NQ 24.089.5 if he is still in it. The Nasdaq has really been holding up above the initial balance high 24.076 and a quarter very well. It is holding much better than the S&Ps. I'm a little bit afraid that if we do start to get below that initial balance high one more time, things may be a little bit dicey. What's going on in the S&Ps? Let's take a look. So S&Ps, we're still like inside the initial balance low 65.85. I don't hate longs down here. because I can limit risk, right? I'm going to be looking to see if we can hold this initial balance low as the low of the session. If it fails, it fails. But still, you know, the IB low is possible support for the S&Ps, while the IB high has until now been supportive in the Nasdaq. So hopefully this is going to turn around for Doom. Hopefully Doom's going to pull out another fantastic turnaround like he did earlier this week. And you know, great spending time, great opportunities in these markets every day, all day. Let's take a quick look at the quotable quote, and we'll be on to the next segment. Play-Doh. Now, not the fake clay. It's not Play-Doh. It's Play-Doh. To begin is the most important part of any quest, and by far the most courageous. Getting started, beginning in futures trading is probably not that hard until you realize how hard it is and how courageous we all are to get into these markets. It is difficult. It will teach you so much about yourself as well as others. But just to get started is what it takes, and you have no idea how good things can go for you. Just takes a lot of work. That is our quotable quote for today, Friday. We're coming up with Trade with Top Step coming up here in just a few minutes. Coach Jay, Mandy, and Dakota, 3 fan favorites, are going to be hanging out and riffing and looking for trades. So this is Top Step Trader, folks. Make sure you stick around. Let's go.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Welcome back to Trade with Top Step, and I think you just heard it right there. Mr. Dakota, how we doing today? We're looking for all-time highs. We're back. How we doing, man?
Yes, sir, man. I am in a trade. I am long from 081, looking for these all-time highs here in the Nasdaq. First trade of the day. It's been a just easygoing day. Not much of a breakout here in the Nasdaq, and see if we could find some more buyers. How about you, Jay?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Down just a little bit here. I did a doom style recovery on the day. Was down a decent amount. I was able to recover it with a Nasdaq long and a gold short. So I'm down about $300 right now. Not too bad. But looking for continuation to this upside. Looking for continuation. We were just talking in the green room. This feels like a throwback Jay and Dakota Top Step takeover. So let's see what we can do. Put some trades on it. Again, anything we say is for educational purposes only. Entertainment purposes as well, not trading or investment advice. We got Dakota in a trade right now. You're long a couple micros, is that right?
I'm actually long with just one mini. I like this trade, and this is my one trade for today. I've been kind of matching my XFA with the way I trade my personal account, and I went over that. I'm really trying my best. Quality over quantity. 1 to 3 trades at most, and just being very selective with my setups. This is one of them. I'm long from 24,081, and we'll see where this market can take us. We're approaching that all-time highs here again. We're at any moment we could just break through it. So we'll see. We've been chopping around, it looks like, and I bought the bottom end of the chop. So we'll see.
Nice trade there. I'm looking at this range as 2470s up to 24,100 right now. Can we get that extension? That all-time high is up at 24,115. Is that the right price? 24,115 half. Dakota, we were talking about the way this market is making all-time highs, right, in the S&P and the Nasdaq, and we're just not really seeing that momentum push above the on the upside. What do you think the reason for that is, right? Why are these markets so reluctant when we're at these all-time highs?
Usually when you see a break through an all-time high, sometimes you'll see a lot of momentum. That's a good question. I mean, we were talking we have rollover next week. We have the FOMC. We did get a decent break, right? I was looking at like Tesla's. It was up over almost 6%. The rest of the market just wasn't really following through, and we're still above all-time highs right now. The day's not over. We can still make another big run, but Yeah, we're not seeing that crazy volatility we would typically. It might turn into just a grind higher going into like the FOMC meeting minutes next week. I would not be surprised if we see that. What about you? What are you thinking on it?
I agree with you. That initial move was a pretty nice break, right? We got 50 points to the upside, but then consolidation, and it's just kind of how we've been making all-time highs. I think what I do like is that we're not seeing that sell-off, right? We've seen the S&P and the Nasdaq make a new all-time high. The Nasdaq sell off 250 points right after it, right? We've seen the S&P do it and sell off 50 points, where we're holding a little bit better right now. But I think that Fed decision next week is definitely going to tell us a lot for what's going on here. Take a look at the tilt right now. Nasdaq trading 24,101. Dakota is long from 2481 evens, long 1 mini, 20 points in the profit right now. Let's see who is trading with you here, Dakota. We got a short tilt, 60% short. 60% short. Let's see if we take out this all-time high.
Yeah, let's go. We're starting to push now. We're starting to break through this range that we've been in for the past hour or so. Let's see if we could do it. See if we can do it. Short squeeze. We gotta keep squeezing the shorts out.
Speaking of which, let's take a look at the delta. We got negative 1,000 in the Nasdaq. In the S&P, we got negative 4,100. So potentially, right, the S&Ps are at the lows of the regular trading hour session. The Nasdaq is pushing these highs. Let's squeeze them.
Yeah, 10
squeeze them.
points
It's
away.
not a whole lot to squeeze, but let's see, 10 points, 24.